I'm here at the lake. Beautiful lake here at Babcock State Park. Of course, the Lake Loop Trail I didn't have time to follow on this particular trip, so before winter kicks in, I'm gonna try and make it back out here and walk around the whole lake. I'm gonna turn around now. Well, no, the trail keeps going. I'll come back and explore this trail a different day. I think it goes all the way around the lake. I just don't have time today. Oh well. First time for everything, by the way. This is the first time I've actually walked to this lake. Been to it multiple times by car because there's a parking lot up here. And I followed this trail about halfway around the lake, walking the complete opposite direction because the trail basically comes up here, loops all the way around the lake and brings it back out where I'm at. So basically this takes it back down where the car is. You gotta get out here and meet Zena Ventus. Head back to Prince to film some trains. Well, here's the trail that took you to the lake that I followed to get up to the lake that connects to the Lake Loop Trail. Oh, by the way, I'd like to point out when I got back to Prince with Zena Ventus, the signal says red both ways. Oh well. At least I had a fun trip to Babcock State Park because I really don't come up this way very much. It's in my home county, on the far end of my home county, of Fayette County. I do need to come up here more often. Well, come spring and summer months, I should probably try to make it up here more often. Because we're about to go from fall into winter. Oh, by the way, I filmed this video on October 13th. Just like to point that out. And the fall forest wasn't full bloom yet, but I think it is now. Well, I should say full peak, not full bloom. Full bloom is for spring, full peak is for fall. And that's definitely should have spent some time on prayer up here. Wait. So much mountain law and rhododendron on these trails. I definitely need to come back in the spring when they're bloomed out. There's a lot of this on the Appalachian Trail too, especially between Pearisburg and Bland. Yeah. Well, this bridge is a little wobbly. Creek is dry. With all the rain. Back out on the road. There goes a car. Lake View Trail's the name of this trail. Lake Loop Trail is the trail it connects to. Well, here's a driving video of through Babcock State Park. Did not hit the record button quick enough to show the Lake View Trail. Oh, by the way, here's where the Islands in the Sky Trail comes out in the parking lot. And the tree has its own private parking spot. I love how the Park Service left the tree there and just put the parking around it. This trail winds up the mountain and goes past some cabins. Now, we didn't go down past the cabins that was built in the 1960s. I think it was 1960s. The original cabins in the 1930s is down at the beginning of the park when you first come into the park. But if you notice, the trees are just now getting colorful here. They're not in full peak when I done this video, but they were getting close. Interesting area. And the park is overly crowded here too. There's a decent amount of trails through here. I didn't realize there's so many trails in this state park. We were coming here a few times as a kid. I didn't until a couple years ago I hadn't really been here. But off to the side here, well, down that's the path that takes you to the actual lake. And there's a playground down there too. But you're going off to the side, and there's one stretch there used to be a pool. I think I was there once as a kid and completely forgot about it until ZNA Adventures was talking about it. I forgot the pool was there because I think we didn't swim it. I just remember walking around and seeing it that one time as a kid. Off to the side, the parking lot is still there. I was told the pool's filled in and covered with concrete. Be interesting to go see what's left over there, if there's anything aside from the parking lot, maybe a concrete slab. But this was a fun trip. I need to start doing more state park videos. Maybe in the spring and summer months next year I'll do more. I might get a few more state park videos in before winter kicks in. But yes, to those of you that follow me for my training roller stuff, I'll continue doing train videos and railroad videos. I'm not going to stop doing that. I enjoy that too much. Yep. It's nice how the trees are getting very colorful here. This stretch of road does kind of make me think of Grandview State Park a little bit. I ain't been to Grandview for a while. I don't think I made the Grandview at all this year. At least not yet. Maybe I'll go out there and get some videos that overlooks the fall colors. That's a good place to go in the fall. I think that road we just passed might be the one that takes you to those cabins. I know the sun was unusually, well, I wouldn't say unusually bright, annoyingly bright is what I want to say. Pull over spot. Of course, late evening sun is always really bright, depending on which direction you're going. If you look closely when I turn there, you can see a water tank in the distance. But here's where we loop around. And this road reconnects to the road we were just on. So after the picnic shelters and picnic tables, here I kind of edit out that stretch of video just before we connected to the road. That way you don't see the same stretch of road twice. And here's the bottom where you come into the park at. And that dirt road and that path where people stand is the right of way of the Mans Creek Railway, the Landensburg spur of the Mans Creek Railway. Oh, by the way, this park was unusually crowded. Even the park rangers there that work for the state park was saying was talking about how crowded it is. One ranger over there was having to direct traffic. They're literally having to, there's the grits mill, by the way. But they're having to direct traffic because people are parking where they're not supposed to park, and they literally have to be there to make sure people don't park in no parking spots. And to let them know they can't park. We just passed the main office in Vistas, which is the main office, Vista Center, gift shop, restrooms, all in that same building. Somewhere in this stretch is the road that takes you down to the original cabins built in the 1930s. I think that's it there. It'd be cool if you can go back in time when the state park first opened, because the Mans Creek Railway was still active up through the sometime in the 1950s. Not the Landensburg spur, that apparently, I don't think it even made it until the 1930s. I forget what year that it was abandoned. But where the cabins are I think the main line there did fall behind the cabins a little bit. And then there's that horseshoe curve where it went across the trestle and went a horseshoe curve to climb farther up the mountain. But here's where you come out of the park at. Oh, by the way, if you're curious, I think it's last year I did do some videos along the right away to Mans Creek Railway, because it's a nice hiking trail. You can almost make it to Seoul, but not quite yet. By the way, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to Waldo's Trains here on YouTube. Oh, by the way, this is actually a photo of the Landensburg Spur, which is just a dirt road now.